toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will kick it away first. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
With the catch, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality, and when it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Lots of running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's Moss. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time. Going right and going deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This this crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fair catch, called for and made. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Anthony. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's got it, first down and more. And the Badgers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. That's caught. It's Hilton. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the give off the left side. It's a seam wide open. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Brown has it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Snap from the gun on third down. He's got an open man, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Edwards. That's caught. It's Dupree. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
It's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. Runs for the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pulls it in. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Direct snap. It's Hilton. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Edwards. Quick completion on the out. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. Finds his man, it's Bell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find.
He's got it on the left, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Moss. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Picked off to stop the threat. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. What a play
something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the direct snap, it's Dupree. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They want that clock to run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Dupree. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The Badgers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. They'll go to the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them. So you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much doing there, just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, going up top. The quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up fourth and short.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win, but you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game, and this defense, man, you could tell